Well, hello everyone. I thought I was streaming. It's a space bounty hunter here to prove your day, guy Skywalker. Hi. Quick recap, I guess. I finished the previous sector. We're all celebrating everyone at the banquet. Zenobia says there's something off about the desert. We leave. We're in the hotel. Everyone's discussing what's going on. Everyone still suspects BB. We don't know what's quite going on. But Double X Alter smells the servant verse on Eresh Gagal. Gosh dang it! This is the second time it happened. Now I'm looking again. Okay, it says, alright, we're good. It's... Right, I just remembered there's something I wanted to say about the city. Its atmosphere feels strange. And I don't just mean BB's additions. There's something else. Something I only realize now that we've been here a few days. I see. So, what have you noticed? Remember how Molay said she hadn't been able to perform her demon summoning ritual? If she was telling the truth, then whatever is so strange about this world might have had something to do with it. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm realizing this place doesn't seem normal. There's something that you'd absolutely expect to be here that I can barely sense. No, not just barely. I can't sense it at all. It's as though it just doesn't exist. Something you absolutely expect to be here? The underworld. The scent of death. I was close. I'm the goddess of the underworld, so I can obviously sense the presence of death. But I can't pick up even the faintest whiff of death in this city. I don't know why that is, or how it could have happened, but I can say this for certain. There's something strange about this city. So, we still don't know whether BB is involved, or how she could have done this if she is. Alright then, changing gears, I have a report of my own to make. This has been on my mind for a while. Something strange about this city. Whoop. So today I decided to investigate further and see if I could discover what that was. Really? I've been so taken with this lovely modern city. What could be so strange about it? I'll come right to the point. There's been something off with the map this whole time. Take a look at this guidebook I got at the Dubai Mall. It covers Dubai's history, of course, but it also includes a map of what it looks like today. Yeah, that's the same page we've been seeing since we arrived. What about it? Bluntly, it's wrong. I thought something about it was off from the start. No matter how much I think of it, it just doesn't match with the map of Dubai I studied before we left. Not to say it's totally unrecognizable. It's the little things, like the topography not being quite the same, or certain buildings being swapped around. There is a plethora of minor inaccuracies. Maybe you're just misremembering. Not to mention, I know it's easy to forget, but we're actually in the year 2030 now, too. Isn't it more likely that in the time that's passed, things have just changed a bit from what you studied? That's possible, of course, but I'm not the only one who noticed these discrepancies. Think back to when Passionlip was telling us about Dubai. She studied it just like I did, and there were moments when she was confused, just like I was too. I think the differences between this map and what she recalled must have left her a little bewildered. Now that you mention it, I don't know anything about this supposedly absent scent of death. But I have thought there was something strange about this city as well. Like most of the city is the same as what I studied, but there are some things that don't quite line up with what I remembered. I figured I was just messing things up like always, but now, well, I suppose that's still very possibly the case anyway. I just thought I would let you know. Anyway, things like that have been nagging at me for some time now. So today, I decided to ask these two servants we ran into at the breakfast buffet this morning to investigate. Oh! Chiome! Fuma! I went to investigate the enormous tower we believe to be BB's stronghold. But the bounded field was so powerful I could not get close. The same was true for the plaza and water fountain at its foot. I was afraid that might be the case, so it seems we really won't be able to get in unless we play by her rules. I accompanied Percival in a study of the outer edges of the desert during the camel race. Oh, is that why you passed on your chance to participate in the race yourself? That was one reason, yes. I was looking for an opportunity to investigate the desert, and that seemed like my best one. So I would have liked to race myself, but if I had, I wouldn't have been able to focus on anything else. At any rate, I'll get right to it. Neither Sir Kotaro nor I were able to find the edge of the desert. Whenever we tried, we encountered a kind of lost woods phenomenon, which kept us running in circles. Legend of Zelda. Sorry. So even if they were headed across the desert in a straight line, there's no way for anyone to leave this Dubai. That's definitely not normal. No, it's not. But it is useful information. Now there is one more thing we can say for sure about the oddities with Dubai. We will need to keep it in mind. Of course, we still don't have anything conclusive to go on. So I'm hoping you two ninja will continue to work for us as our safety net. Can we count on you to keep helping Master from the shadows? Indeed. Yes, of course. If things take a turn for the worse, and something bad does happen, we will end it in the shadows before Master even notices, so that he may continue to enjoy this vacation in peace. That is how a first-rate ninja operates. Thank you two. Thank you. Of course, the best possible outcome of this is concluding the trip without anything unusual happening. It's still entirely possible that Orishkagol's beast transformation was just a coincidence. And it will fade on its own with no one the worse for wear. Right. However, now that we've come this far, we can't afford to let our guard down. Tomorrow is the last day of our tour. Our job remains the same. And one aspect of it is to gather as much information as we can about beasts, so we can deal with this one properly and safely if it comes to that. If there's something strange with the city itself, learning more about that could be helpful. However, even if nothing further happens with this beast matter, we still have another order we must fulfill at all costs. We need to keep what we're doing a secret from the others. And make sure everyone returns from the summer vacation refreshed and rejuvenated. Everyone's doing their best in secret. Special tourism events. Balloon journey. Please, BB Dubai. Dang. But take to the skies in a hot air balloon. In this quest, you'll face hostile birds pecking at your balloon. If they peck at it too many times, the balloon will burst, and it's game over, man. Game over. Okay. Here we go. Line up. Perfect. Ow! I tried to do the wipe with my hands to be like, haha, I did that. Accidentally smacked myself. Ugh. Oh. Interesting turn of events. A flock of birds appeared. Chase the birds away before the balloon bursts. You got it, Peck. Peck. Wait, what was that? I thought I saw something. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Should be good. What the? I was right! There was a Neko! Oh, it's the no glasses variant. I didn't even realize. Oh, she's in her powered up CL outfit. Why is there a Neko? What is going on? What is happening? There's an army of them. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen all day. Stop pecking. The balloon is starting to fall apart. I can't help that. It's not letting me defend myself. Alright. My gosh. Nickel. Here goes, monster. You always ruin everything, no matter what the scene. Knock you off, you're making me blush. So how about you pay us a visit only after you go to the ends of the earth? Oh my gosh. I'll chase you down to the ends of the earth. Oh my gosh, that's a big bard. Heck hard. No! The balloon is starting to fall apart. What do you think I'm trying to do? Gilgamesh. I don't have enough to give her another MP. If I had Castoria. Wait. You, then you. Okay. So if we can survive the balloon being hit one time, we can MP. Do I even need to say anything? Well, support solo, let's go! Gosh dang it! Literally, the one thing I didn't want to happen! And it happened! Evade, I believe you have info pierce, so we should be good. It's a simple problem. What do a canary in a coal mine and a rabbit in a fire have in common? What? Just a simple necro blade, right? Smoothie sacrifice! I don't know if I can mentally keep up with the jokes. I feel a part of my brain was slightly fried again every time Neko appears. Okay. Well, I got feathers. So close. Let's tear down that wall. Old Dubai. Celeb Summer Experience. Dubai's counterattack. Golden Prince. Okay. Golden Prince. Gilgamesh? Welcome, mongrels. Okay, everyone. Today's sightseeing has been fun, but now it's time to visit the final area. I'm going to miss this trip when it's over, just as much as the rest of you. But for now, let's not worry about the sad things like that. Let's focus on having the time of our lives. Woo! Oh gosh, just hearing you react so positively makes me glad I got to be your guide all over again. Anyway, we're currently on our way to Old Dubai, one of the city's most historic areas. The old-fashioned buildings are very distinctive, but the area's real heart and soul is its three major souks. Oh, souk is an Arabic word for market. Anyway, the three big souks consist of the gold souk and the spice souk, which are both self-explanatory, and also I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. And the old souk, which deals in more traditional goods like textiles and handicrafts. We're gonna be saying that word a lot today, aren't we? I'm very sorry. I'm probably going to mispronounce it even more. I apologize. Where would you like to start? One of the best ways to tell how prosperous a city may be is by seeing how much gold it has at its disposal. So personally, I would like to start with the place I can do just that. Works for me. Gold. Whoa, look at all that gold! I've never seen so much gold jewelry in a single store window before, and there's so many windows like this. So much sparkling. It's amazing. There sure are a lot of similar shops all clustered together, though. Is there a reason they have to be like that? Ereshkigal seems the same today as she's been for the last few days. Or at least, I get the sense she's trying to act like she usually does. Which would mean she and Master haven't made any progress on this situation either. It looks like we'll just have to stick with the plan of trying to gather information while we enjoy the trip. It looks like Masha and the others are still unsure if the beast even exists. But they're still trying to gather information while carrying on their mission. I just hope no news continues to be good news. I knew it. There really is nothing like the glitter of gold. Do you like it? Oh, yes. The heat and glow of this market is just like what I saw in the daily lives of the people I knew so well. I feel very much at home here. Just watching the hustle and bustle is enough to raise my spirits. That's great. I find this place nostalgic as well, though I can't say why. Agreed. This grounded vitality of daily life, the fervor, the smells, the heartwarming din. This is exactly the kind of cultural experience you can only get by visiting a place yourself. It's wonderful, truly wonderful. It's a real hodgepodge here, but it does feel like a good place. There's a lot of different kinds of people here too. Theseus, Siegfried, Cha-Cha, Mori, I forgot his name. Why don't we try going into one of these shops ourselves? Let's say that one. Paracelsus. Paracelsus. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Are you at... Oh, never mind. We're proud to offer high-quality products at an affordable price. Paracelsus. In fact, we guarantee you won't find a better deal anywhere. Let me just make sure of something. Yes, of course. Is this real gold? This gold isn't fake, is it? Is this real gold? That's a very good question. One I do not have the answer for. To answer, we will have to begin by defining our terms. Oh gosh. What is real gold and what is fake gold? Structurally speaking, I can offer my full assurance that our products can most certainly be called gold. Bearing that in mind, is there truly any difference to be found between real and fake gold? Is the process by which their structures came about, hypothetically, even if there was some sort of interposition involved? Okay, thanks for the time. Thank you for your time. Hey, wasn't that shop? It's probably best we don't think too much about it. Since it's a storefront set on the main street, let's just assume they weren't breaking any laws. Maybe this is what they meant when they said buying things in stock isn't always a straightforward process. From what I've read, you need to understand the local purchasing customs before making a transaction, really. That sounds right. If only there were someone around who was knowledgeable about that sort of thing to give us pointers. Bartholomew! Someone knowledgeable, huh? I think I might know just the person. I actually wound up here by accident the other day while I was going for a run on the beach. This is quite far away. Which is when I ran into him. You cover that kind of distance by accident, right? Hey, that's great. Then let's ask this person to show us around. Blackbeard? Right, here, this way. Who is it? I'm thinking pirate. Okay. Hey, boss, you sure you can just keep hanging out around here? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I know. We shouldn't, but I just can't handle this heat. Yeah, I get you. So damn hot here. It's freaking pissing me off! Sorry. I channeled my inner Ed. You know, boss, if we're gonna be swimming in sweat anyway, how about we go work up a proper sweat? What, you wanna go back to that gym? Are you nuts? Have you already forgotten what the trainer did to me? When I went there earlier, it was merely to take advantage of their free trial. But then that woman came along with her pleasant smile and her perfectly chosen words of flattery, and subjected me to a torturous training session like nothing I've ever seen. My muscle ached for days. No doubt she's the kind of twisted deviant who gets her kicks out of legally sanctioned persecution of royalty. Achoo! Why do I get the feeling someone's talking about me behind my back? Hey, I just don't feel like doing anything. If only something fun would happen. Something that would give me a real jolt of motivation. I see. So you found a certain self-proclaimed celebrity prince. Oh, it's Karna! You're back! And you brought Master with you too. Welcome, welcome! Looks like you're all here today. You came to tour the markets? Something like that. What brings you two here? Can't you tell? I'm relaxing in a beautiful place befitting my royal person, and perfectly suited to taste to my taste to boot. I bought it to serve as my home base during this summer vacation. At first, I thought it was a bit common for someone like me, but since it's located near the Gold Sulk, I had convenient access to purchase enough beautiful and luxurious decor that I finally began to feel like a second home. I know it's dazzling in here. It's actually quite painful to try and take it all in at once, but it sure suits the boss, yeah? Hey, did you always love the glitter of gold? Well, of course. Why do you think they used to call me the Gold Prince? I'm just as brilliant as gold. But still not enough. Not nearly enough. One of my dreams is to buy as much gold as possible. I possibly can. Use it to decorate every corner of my dwelling. And build a golden city that even rivals Indra's own kingdom of the heavens. In the heavens, sorry. What's that? You can't wait for it to be completed? Imagine how I feel. Well, I have an undeniable appreciation of gold. That would make for a very crash way to build a city. Imagining it now, I can't possibly see any way it could be beautiful. Hey, forget your imagination. Trust my impeccable sense of aesthetics instead. So, Prince, I actually wanted to talk to you. You don't know how to go about buying things in the souk. You really are just a hopelessly ignorant commoner, aren't you? Very well, then I, history's strongest, most esteemed, and master of all trades, including shopping prince, shall deign to teach you how to make the most of your time in this market. You must learn the fine art of haggling. That is the key skill you will need here. Oh, that reminds me. Every guidebook I read said that shopping in the souk area involves negotiating the price of your purchases. I think they said a lot of things sold here don't even have price tags. Ooh. So if you just accept what the merchant tells you something costs, you'll end up overspending every time. Ah, yes. Haggling is one of the most enjoyable parts of shopping at local markets. That said, it can be quite difficult for those who aren't used to buying things that way. Fortunately for you, I'm willing to teach you my methods. Be grateful for that. I'm glad to see the boss is finally feeling motivated again. I was starting to get bored of just hanging out here, so you better believe I'm joining you. That sounds great, thanks. Fine, I can't say I understand exactly what it is he's planning, but this would hardly be the first time he's gotten swept up in a situation. You could say that again. Man, how long it's been since the three of us were all together. It's gotta be ages. So we're adding 2 to our party today. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. Now that you mention it, there are a lot of people here. Too many. The souks have a lot of narrow paths, and I hate feeling confined. So some of you will need to stay here to guard my home and gold while I'm gone. I'll stay. Wasn't exactly excited about wandering around in the heat anyway. I will too. I can handle normal shopping just fine, but I'm not cut out for haggling. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm happy to take in the souk experience just by walking around the nearby area. Plus, this should make it easier to investigate the city further too. Then I think I'll do the same. Are you sure? I thought your pirate business skills would come in handy here. Unfortunately, negotiation skills were more focused on selling than buying. And I'm still used to acquiring my cargo via more direct means. When it comes to getting something at a steal, you can't beat the scent of gunpowder and dry blood on a cutlass. Like any self-respecting villain, I agree. Reach for the skies. your red beans or your life. That's what you have to say to get all the sweets you could want for free. I don't know how it works, but it does. Alright, let's start with the gold sock, since that's the closest one. Follow me! Alright, I'm really glad I finished Ordeal Call 1. Because I would be so— Gosh dang, Karna! We were here! You ran over here! And you ended up over here! Or it seemed he— Well, yeah, there's water that he can— You were like, doo. Okay. Okay, Karna. Beast, don't care. Let animal control handle it. I see. I can smell it around here somewhere, but it's been weirdly hard to pin down. Feels like it's near and far all at once, pissing me off. No! Or Rechkagal. So, Durodhana, are you actually good at haggling? Do you really know how to haggle? Oh, right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the boss is some kind of guy who will just cough up whatever the seller asks without a second thought, right? Well, yes. He does strike me as the kind of person concerned with saving money. In general, Durodhana only pays the asking price when he's buying something genuinely valuable. Damn straight. He doesn't mind paying for quality. Plus, he's always happy to show off how generous he can be. But he's also real sensitive to being ripped off, or even just when things are marked higher than they're worth. Because just being willing to swallow the sticker price like that means you don't know how to tell quality from garbage. That's when the boss utterly dismantles them with cold calculating logic. By the time he's done, you almost feel bad for the merchant who tried to rip him off. Hey Karna, remember the time Shana almost bought that lame-ass jacket before the boss stopped him? Remember what happened to the merchant who tried to pull a fast one on him? I do. In the end, Durodhana got him to promise he would make new clothes for all his younger brothers. He was in tears when he left. All his younger brothers? Isn't he like the first or second oldest? Gosh dang! That's the one. I guess you could say the guy was asking for it, but... What's that? Are you gossiping about me back there? If you got something nice to say about me, speak up! Share it with the world! We were just talking about how good at haggling you are. Oh well, I'm okay, I suppose. I mean, I'm the greatest prince who ever lived. Obviously, I have a keen eye for the truth and a real value of things. The real value of things. It's perfectly natural. Don't make such a fuss over it. Alright, let's start with this store. Paracelsus. Hey there, welcome to... Oh, it's you, Master! This is your store, Kintoki? Nah, I'm more like a part-timer that got promoted to manager. So, how about this market, huh? Talk about golden as far as the eye can see. I was just bumming around taking in the sights when I happened to hit it off with the shop's owner. One thing led to another, and now, here we are. It's one of those things where you get to mix business with pleasure. Pretty sweet deal. Anyway, just so you know up front, I take this job seriously, so don't expect any discounts because we're friends. That said, I ain't gonna try to pull a fast one on you either. You gotta be fair when doing business after all. Uh-oh. What's up? Well, like I was saying, the boss got no problem with haggling things down to fair prices. I'm honestly not sure what he's going to do when Prince starts out as they can when the prices starts out as fair as they can get. Since he's here to show us how to shop at these sock places, wouldn't he haggle away then? Nah, he never act against his own principles. Really don't know what he'll do when two of his principles conflict with each other, though. I don't know, but I suspect that's why we're here. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. What's up, sir? What you looking at? Wait, dude, I just noticed those sweet golden accessories you're wearing. Awesome! Awesome stuff. Those are some of the finest pieces of jewelry I've ever seen. You got great taste, sir. Oh ho, you can tell. You clearly have a discerning eye yourself, then. And I see your store has an excellent selection as well. This necklace, for instance, is exquisite. Right? The shop's all about providing quality goods at reasonable prices. He's clearly telling the truth. These prices are all very reasonable indeed. But that doesn't mean there's no wiggle room. What about this? It could be a little cheaper. Huh? I know you heard me when I said reasonable prices. And it wouldn't be golden of me to lower them without the owner's approval. Pay attention, Master. It's time for your first lesson. When you look at an item, look at its seller as well. That's the basis of all negotiation. Take this man here. I can see exactly what to do to get him to bring down the price. That said, I don't love using this method, since it reminds me of certain someone I absolutely can't stand. But nothing I can do about that. The point is, I know how to work men like this. I read him as a kind guy who values strength above all else, and loves testing his own against others. In which case, how about this, my good man? If you can't work with us on a price now, why don't we play a game first? Oh? This is one of those things where we flip a coin or something. If you win, you get the discount you want. That could be kind of cool if the store was running some kind of campaign to drum up business to go with it. But it wouldn't be golden of me to accept customer proposition that without. How about a sumo match? You like that kind of stuff, no? If we win, you'll lower the price. If you win, no discount necessary. Oh, come on. You can't expect me to. Sumo. Sumo, huh? Who would I be competing against? Me, I'll do it. I've heard all about Sakata Kintoki and his monster strength, and I've been wanting to test it myself for a while now. So come on, let's have a good, clean match. Hell no! Huh? Look, it's just, you know... You know what? Too close. This is where the whole problem with Summer Spirit origins. Look, didn't do anything wrong. This is my issue. I still got a long way to go in this area. My point is, I couldn't go all out if I had to fight you. I'm sorry. Aw. Personally, if we do this, it'd be real interesting in facing off against you yourself, sir. I've had some real great sumo matches against Bihama, and they say the two of you were rivals. You fool. Why did you say that name? I was already in foul mood just thinking about him. So we're not rivals. He and his cohorts are just a bunch of ne'er-do-wells who refuse to stay in their place. Still, if he can keep up with Bihima and his ridiculous strength in a sumo match, then it'd be real pain for me to face him myself. I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't lose, since I'm perfect in everything, including raw strength. But if I did somehow lose, I would look like an utter fool. No little trinket is worth that risk. But if not me, then... I'll handle this, Durodhana? What? You, Karna? I get why the boss wouldn't want to do this. But looking at our builds, wouldn't having me do it make more sense? No, sumo may be a contest of strength, but that doesn't mean the larger contestant always wins. It all comes down to balance, grasping it protecting it, disrupting your opponents, and so on. If you can do that, victory is within your grasp. Well, you do sound like you know what you're doing. I do. Lately, I've been observing how something large, heavy, and unusually shaped moves with its complex center of gravity. The Shade Karna! I know very well how it moves and how it does not. I can see these sort of things very clearly, so let me handle this. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I love your confidence. I knew I could count on you, my friend. Alright, I'll leave this in your hands. So you're saying there's more to sumo than just power and bulk, huh? I like that. You're on, Karna. You're as worthy as opponent as I could hope for. Let's have a good match. No need to hold back. These high level where his build doesn't even matter. His spirit origins practically bursting with power. That's light in his eyes. And that light in his eyes. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is gonna be so fun! Alright, let's do this thing. Time for Super Golden Baby Battle Baby. Alright, let's do this thing. Time for a Super Golden Battle, baby. Super Golden Baby Battle? What? Oh my gosh. Oh. My servant, Karna. There's not many chances I can use my own Karna, so I feel pretty good about this. Golden. Oh. Fine. No skills, no MP. So if we survive his attacks... Oh, we're way past good. Well, sorry, Kintoki. There we go. Easy enough. Ah, he's so cool. Sorry. Glorious jewels. Jewel star. Gold something. Golden. Golden. Yes, of realization. Stop! Stop! What is it? Neither of us have landed a decisive blow yet. I know, but I can't believe this. We said we were gonna do sumo, so why are we using our weapons? I almost said something, but you were so engrossed, I didn't think I could stop you. Damn. Sorry, I didn't even realize what I was doing. Your fine spirit was just so golden, I had my axe out before I knew it. I must say the same, though I don't mind you using it. Thanks, but let's save that kind of fight for another time. You know, I bet you make a pretty good berserker. Anyway, that was a nice golden sweat I worked up thanks to you. Our match may have ended without a winner, but it was a great workout, so... Alright, you win! I'll give you the discount on that necklace. Oh? Good, good. Glad to hear it. I considered creating a baseless who drew their weapon first argument, then using sheer momentum to shut down the spat and make you lose by default. But it looks like that won't be necessary. That was the boss for you. You could say he never misses a trick, or that he doesn't know when to give up. But when he's got his sights set on something, he'll always come up with a way to make sure he gets it. Thanks. Come again. So, what do you think? We got this beautiful golden necklace at a bargain, no less. It's all thanks to my resourceful negotiation tactics and a willingness to get my hands dirty. I think we may need to recheck how we define resourceful. Also, you didn't actually do any of the work. What do you mean? Karna's achievements are my achievements. I mean, we're talking about Karna here. Heh. Well, I did learn something from this, I guess. Looks like you just have to remember that employees are only human too. Yes, exactly. Once you understand that, it opens all sorts of other options. Alright, let's head to the next sock. How about the spice sock? I bet we can find another good shop to teach you more about haggling here. No objections here. Please lead the way. And is that the end of the story? Because it's only 2 pips. Special tourism event. Unknown. Alright, let's go. Explore the mystical garden. Let's have a look around where the tour guide takes us. Look that way. Oh. 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 A little awkward. Let me do this. See how that goes. I imagine that's why the tree enemy is out. You defeat them, then the damage reduction is gone. I was trying to think, I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. I'm not used to morning streams yet. I'm sorry. 0. Oh, so we just can't defeat you. My buff! My multiple buffs, matter of fact. You shall pay for this transgression. All the pen lights, let's go! CL, woo! I was targeting the wrong person. Well. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. I was distracted. CL's just too awesome. Right? Double NP. MP chain. Oh, so FGO Fest is going on right now. Later today there's gonna be Melty Blood news. But earlier, or yesterday, they revealed new summer servants for JP server. King Protea, Lilith, Habitrot, and Who else was it? You, Benny Emma, that's who it was. So, when is this gonna end? So that was pretty awesome. New summer servants. People say that today they should be revealing the anniversary servant, so I wonder who it is. Just let me win. Let me leave. You're wasting my battery life. You're stalling. You're stalling for time. Ah! Why is there a tank in the garden? Wrong enemy! Come on. Let me leave. Let me go. No, let me go. No, no, no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. Milamo dinger. Milamo dinger. Come on. Now it's over. Did you enjoy? No! I can't even defeat them! You put me through this, and you ran! You ran! And I could do nothing about it! Ooh, flowers. I'll take that. So close. Ruler. Alright, I was gonna end it before we start this one, but there's a ruler. Luvia? Who else? I don't think Jean. Not Sherlock, no. Oh, I should be able to find all sorts of rare and unusual tea leaves here. What a treat. Speaking of treats, Lord Rikyū, please don't forget to also pick up some dried fruits to go with them. What a wonderful selection of medical herbs. These could be just what I need for the elixir I've been cooking up. What kind of elixir? What's going on? Oh, hi. You guys are here too, huh? You're the first one to acknowledge us. You can probably guess what I'm doing here. Don't tell me. You're wondering where my fellow spicy food aficionado is? Right, she went off on her own. She said something about how such mild spice couldn't be all the world-famous spice Silk had to offer. Then she went off to see if she could find anything spicier in the back alley stores. She's probably infiltrating some secret spice shop right now to get her hands on the hottest seasoning she can find. Anyway, if you see her, give her my regards. And by give her my regards, I obviously mean tell him to get enough for me too. Wait, supers? Are they talking about Kotomine? Sorry, I've been gone. I don't know who her friend is. That's strange. I thought you would be surprised to find me working at a spice shop. You know what? This doesn't seem as surprising as I would think. And yet, you're looking at me as though it makes perfect sense for me to be here. Yeah? Yeah. Well, yeah, I have a pretty good idea of how you ended up in this position. So, what brings you to this shop? What else? We're here to buy spices. Do you have any particularly truly premium spices? Something worthy of a royal figure like myself? The shop carries nothing but spices. So yes, of course we do. Particularly premium and worthy of royalty. How about this? And now the real battle begins. Well, this is not a rip-off per se, but it's still far higher than it should be. Lower it. Oh ho ho, right into haggling then. How foolhardy, even insolent. Still, I commend you for your bravery. Also, your faint but unmistakable kingly aura. Oh, does this mean you'll give us a discount? I never said that. I am Amor, the god of love and judgment. I am one of the chosen few who excels at asset management. Where'd the judgment part come from? You excel at asset management? From love comes marriage, and from marriage comes the managing of assets. And there aren't many others out there who can wield a balance sheet like I can. So if you wish to make a request of me, you should know what I'm going to ask in return, right? Ah, Mabushi! My eyes! Art thou prepared to undergo my trial? Trial. Bright! So bright! Silently puts on sunglasses. I can't see a thing! Can't you turn that down and just do this like a normal person? Like normal people? I was hoping to at least project an air of grandeur and majesty. Oh, fine. So, what kind of trial do you have in mind? If you want me to lower my prices, you'll need to demonstrate how much you love spices. So for this trial, I bet none of you even imagined anything so innovative existed. You'll need to eat super spicy curry. I know just the person. CL, I need you to get over here. Okay, master. Time for lesson 2. Sometimes the seller will offer a proposition in exchange for lowering the prices. Generally speaking, it's fine to accept them. However, the important thing is to make sure you only do so when you can sweeten the deal for yourself even further. So on that note, of course we'll accept. Really? I haven't even explained the basic rules yet. How very brash of you. Anyway, your trial is to eat every last bit of curry, which I will make with my secret stash of spices. I find it extremely mild, but, well, I can't speak for the uninitiated. So we just gotta eat some spicy food? Leave this one to me, boss. Ashwantma? It's okay, boss. I know what you're gonna say, and I already accounted for it when I volunteered. I see. Very well, then. Tell me this, shopkeeper. Approximately, how spicy are you planning to make this curry, and how much of a discount are you going to offer? Since this curry is mild for me, I put it about a level 10 in terms of spiciness. I think that's worthy a 20% discount. Understood. Then make it twice as spicy, but in exchange, I want you to give us 50% off. That much? Are you sure about this? It's like I told you, master. Accepting the seller's proposal for a discount as it was given is a rookie mistake. If that's all the backbone you can muster, you'll be a sitting duck for any bullshit package deals they want to upsell you. A truly first-class haggler knows how to appear to accept the seller's proposal, only to turn it into their advantage. And I had pretty good at feeling Boss was gonna say something like that, which is why I told him not to sweat it. I see. Level 20 is just spicy enough that it's effectively dipping a toe into our divine realm. Alright, I accept. These numbers all sound very abstract. Are you sure about this? The only thing you need to handle spice is the guts to push through the pain. I've got those in spades. No way am I gonna lose here. The fire of rage burning in my blood will consume any spice thrown into them. Well said, Ashvatma, brave son of Diona. I don't know why I turned slightly Italian. This match should be easy for you. Go on then, I'm counting on you. That curry smells really good. It's ready. Hold on while I serve some. Incidentally, I decided to serve it with some rice rather than naan. Hey, master. I'm fairly sure Asvatma has this thing in the bag, but I'd also like to avoid a worst case scenario just in case. Is there anything you can do to give him an advantage? I'll make sure he has plenty to drink. Well, I heard Assests are good for this kind of thing. That's it? What about, I don't know, keeping some hired thugs on hand to jump out if it seems like he's going to lose? And have them mess everything up so no one can tell for sure what the outcome would have been. Well, I guess we don't have time to go that deep into it with them already about to start. So I guess I'll just follow your lead and do whatever little things I can to help him out. What were you planning on doing? What was your plan? I'm sorry? Okay, it's ready. Dig in. Ha! I've had my share of spicy curry. Who do you think invented it? Shiva, give me strength. Piece of cake. Is anyone else worried? I mean, that was one bite. Don't worry, I can see his warrior spirit burning strong and stubborn. If I didn't know better, I think he was fighting for his very life. I understand, sometimes even if your chances of winning are slim, once you set foot on the battlefield, you have to fight to the bitter end. Stay strong and fight hard to your last breath, brave warrior. I'll make sure you don't die alone. No. Alright. Let's switch mystic codes real quick. I'll give him guts. Oh wait, I couldn't use my mystico last time, right? Unfortunate. I can. Spice incarnate. Endurance battle. Oh! Let's lower her defense to start off. And then save the critical buff for a bit later. I don't know how many guts she has, which is worrying. Oh, there we go. I'm a little worried. Shouldn't be too bad though. It seems like the levels are set. Ooh, she still has guts. That's concerning. Oh gosh. Do I have the buff still? Hold on. Doo-doo-doo. I just have Buster up. So now... There. You got this? I'm a soldier who brings about death. I'll rip you apart using the blade of immortality. I was gonna try and read that, but then I was like, I don't think I can do it. I'm not strong enough. Oh! It's just 3 turns, okay. You got this. How much percent do I have? No. Yeah. Well, I guess he has to deal with the burns for a little while longer. I'm sorry. That's Batman. But for some reason, my laptop was dying real fast today. I don't know what happened. So, gonna have to end it off here-ish. CE. Oh no, I just happened to stumble and press the 30 St. Chords button. Oh no! Lancer. My guarantee! Though I might be able to limit break this once the event is over. CE. Oh, that's a cool one! Wait! Killer Queen. A lot of songs today, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting a lot of gold craft essence this event. My gosh, I can't speak. Arg. Man, well, whatever. To the terminal. Alright, so with that, thank you all for watching. I'll try and stream. Well, I gotta get... No, wait. I have my schedule mixed up. Later today, I'm going to be challenging the Pokemon Elite Four in Pokemon Fire Red, well, in Pokemon Leaf Green. So, stay tuned for that. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll try to schedule to make these stories so I can finish it. I thought I would be able to read more than I did. Sorry if it's taken quite a bit. But with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Wait, my outro is getting messed up. No! Everyone have a good day, night, evening. Thank you for watching. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, Otsukai, bye bye, see you!